about the economic situation of Mexico previous to signing the free trade agreement with Chile. Mexico came from an economic recession from 1976 to 1982. Mexico had to ask for lots of loans from other countries to be able to combat this crisis. This created a great amount of debt, and countries no longer wanted to loan money to Mexico. So Mexico had to liberalize its market. This was done by entering into the GATT in 1986, and this started the liberalization of the commerce in Mexico. In 1991, we got a commercial agreement with Chile, which was a previous version of what later became the free trade agreement, which talked mainly about reduction of tariffs of goods. Then in 1994, Mexico joined the North American Free Trade Agreement with USA and Canada, which definitely made our economy a globalized economy. And in 1998, in Santiago, Chile, there was a free trade agreement signed, and in the 1st of August of 1999, it entered.
Both countries have not only economic but also strategic reasons for creating the deal. On one hand, you have Mexico with a huge dependency on the United States, and on the other hand, you have a Chile which just came out of a dictatorship and which countries on the continent have just made a huge coalition named Mercosur. So Chile is in a situation in which if it does not make international allies, it will become totally dependent on Mercosur. So it began making this series of international commerce allies, which even though they did not represent a significant economic benefit, it positioned it as an inspirational player in the international arena. So under Alali, Chile and Mexico signed an economic complementation agreement in 1991, but then after NAFTA, the countries have to adapt to the same liberation standard on investment, services, intellectual property, all these to keep up with their need of diversification in international trade.
I think every chapter in the treaty between Mexico and Chile are important because each one is focused towards a different subject between the countries, like tariff restrictions and tariff determination for the exported and imported goods and others. While reading the treaty, one of the things I found most interesting was in Chapter 7, which talks about the sanitary and phytosanitary measures, which talks about the rules that need to be followed to ensure the welfare of the consumer population. This is important because the agricultural sector may be affected by polluted environment. And an example of this is that some animals like chicken and fish can get infections that will later affect the health of citizens. And it's important that every member of the treaty follows these rules correctly.
After some observations and research about the trade agreement between Mexico and Chile, we can get to observe that there have been times around the relation of this one that have been benefit to the country and other times have been disadvantage. Around the first years, we can see that the impact was a positive impact around the superávit. We saw how the exports were more than imports. But after 2008, the financial crisis made things change, going a little bit down the curve of growth of the trade agreement. Some years later, after 15 years, around 2014, 2015, the free trade agreement started to recover again and start gaining more power to the impact on the economy of Mexico. Institutions like for Mexico and for Chile are the ones who try to push this trade agreement with companies to get more investment.
The relationship between Mexico and Chile is really good, but it can still grow more. One of the rising areas of this free trade agreement is the direct investment between both countries. Chilean companies such as LAN, Maciza, CMPC, between others, can be found in the Mexican territory, while Mexican companies such as Aeroméxico, Televisa, Pemex, Grupo Bimbo, etc. have their operations in Chile. So we can say that they're still exploiting all the possibilities that this agreement can offer them. And Chile has not only become the third trade Latin American partner of Mexico, but it is also one of the most preferred locations or destinations for direct investment in South America. However, there are various points or challenging issues that both countries have yet to work on, such as the agreement of mutual recognition of pharmaceutical products, the negotiation of some agricultural and livestock products, the improvement of aerial transport agreement, and the title recognition agreement.
I believe that our partnership with Chile in regards to commerce is an example of what can be done with a South-to-South relationship. This free trade agreement has been very good for both countries, and this can be simply concluded with the evidence that there's in the increase of numbers of our imports and exports with this country.
Yes, so as a conclusion, I would only like to add that Mexican entrepreneurs now really have to take advantage of this international deal for the Mexican strategy of diversifying and working. For instance, now they can receive investment from Chile or make investment in that country.
In the conclusion, we may say that free trade agreements bring benefits related with commercial matters that impact the country's economies by reducing tariff and eliminating tariff and non-tariff barriers. Also, free trade agreements offers commercial openings for increased integration of the country within the world's economy.
As a conclusion, we can say that even we have a positive free trade agreement with Chile, the impact as in international and external commerce in Mexico is not too big, because nowadays we depend a lot on the United States free trade agreement in Canada. So those are the partners who have 80% of our commerce, while Chile is not so big on our economy. So we have a lot to grow with those countries like Chile, but we're step by step trying to go.
This existing FTA between Mexico and Chile is to some extent helped the negotiation of the Pacific Alliance between Mexico, Chile, Peru, and Colombia, which is a sign of goodwill towards a more cooperative economy. The creation of this new kind of economic alliances can help the country not only diversify their markets, and also they can diversify their export destinations, and it can also help them to be more prepared to the changing global economic situation, where the United States is taking a more protectionist position, the UK exiting the EU, and China becoming into one of the biggest economies.